Typically, Portraits of Hope picks iconic symbols or images and then transform them. We're all into transforming cityscapes, transforming visual environments, and Los Angeles really doesn't have that visual icon that people identify as being Los Angeles. But looking at the Lifeguard towers and the beaches, and looking at the Lifeguard towers in aggregate, we said, boy, this is a great iconic symbol of Los Angeles. The Portraits of Hope was co-founded with my brother Ed and myself 15 years ago. Ed had written a children's book, and as part of our book readings in hospitals to kind of get these kids happy and get their minds off their illnesses, we realized they typically work with 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper, some crayons, and that's it. And we said, you know, there's a way to incorporate populations that don't have a chance to get outside during their treatments and actually have an opportunity for them to take pride in creating something that would be appreciated by the entire public. Lets everyone know that, hey, look, if we all come together, we have the ability to really accomplish some spectacular achievements, and this project here is one of them. We've taken 31 miles of beach. It's 156 Lifeguard towers. It's the largest public art project in the country and one of the largest civic efforts anywhere. And it's an opportunity really for kids and adults to kind of say, hey, look, let's beautify our coastline, and then after the exhibition, let's help beautify a lot of locations all around the world in need of it by donating these panels.
For the Summer of Color, we have variations of design themes. We have shapes for the kids shaping the future, we have the floral theme for the environment, and also for a lot of the kids that are fighting very difficult and challenging circumstances, it's part of the symbol of life and healing and beauty.
Ed has led teams in developing the different methodologies we use to allow children with all sorts of disabilities to be able to participate. So special fruit-flavored mouth brushes so they can paint, shoe brushes that we've patented, so children who can't manipulate a paintbrush with their hands are able to participate. And of course we have all sorts of length telescope paintbrushes, so children in wheelchairs or attached to IVs are able to participate.
The Braille Institute for the first time was involved in our program, and we used textured paint. So there was a nice heavy texture paint on the paint that we actually mixed, and then with the children what they did was they felt the panel with one hand and actually brushed on or rolled on with the other hand, and for them this is such a large size canvas. In fact, many of the kids, it was their first experience actually hand painting, where they actually said to us, wow, it's so fun to get messy. Once we painted the rails, people got very excited. You know, they've been this monochromatic grayish tone since I was a child. He's the best partner on the planet. Bernie and I have been working together for probably, what, close to 20 years now? Yeah. Close to 20 years. We know, in a sense, how to execute a project, I think, very well, because Bernie comes from a different discipline, I come from another discipline, and we've happened to work in good energies together. You know, we'll get in some brawls occasionally, like brothers do, but without having Bernie as a partner, these projects would never get done.
We like the kids to feel very special, and part of it is saying, hey, look, this is the only time the coastline is going to look like this, and you guys are going to help do it. Oftentimes after natural disasters, we will donate panels from different projects to help beautify for transitional homes, government buildings, school buildings, and so forth. And because of what happened in Haiti, many of these panels will end up going there because of the devastation that they suffered a few months ago.
Well, I would like if it stayed a little bit longer. I have a lot of friends that hope it stays a little bit longer instead of just pale blue. But I think it's pretty cool. At least we got it for 5 months.